The first of three Thanksgiving Day games takes us to Detroit, where the Lions will host their division rival Green Bay Packers. Detroit is a 6-point favorite on BETDAQ, 50 the total in this game. Both these teams have been struggling. Detroit's lost 2 straight. Green Bay had lost 3 straight before pulling out a tie against the Minnesota Vikings last week. But this game's still very, very important. Detroit tied with Chicago for first in the NFC North. Green Bay just a half game behind those two teams at 5-5-1. Really feel like Detroit and Chicago, but especially Detroit, they're letting an opportunity get away from them here. Aaron Rodgers is going to be back any week now. This might be the last game he misses for Green Bay. And Detroit or Chicago really had an opportunity to take control of the NFC North in Rodgers' absence, and they haven't done so. But they have another chance to put Green Bay a little further behind the 8 ball here on Thursday if they're able to pull out a win. Now, these teams played a little over a month ago. Green Bay won that game 22-9, but not sure how much we can tell from that game because Aaron Rodgers was playing for the Packers, and Calvin Johnson, Detroit's best offensive player, probably best wide receiver in all of football, he was not playing for the Detroit Lions. So things should be different this time around. The Lions, 5th in the NFL in total offense, 3rd in passing offense, 7th in points scored, one of the best offenses in the league. Green Bay only average defensively, 20th in yards allowed, 19th in points allowed. Now, Detroit isn't particularly good on defense either. The Lions, 22nd in points allowed. They really struggle against the pass, 28th against the pass. But is Green Bay good enough on offense right now to score on anybody? I mean, you look at their last 4 games, they've had trouble moving the ball consistently, despite the fact they have faced 4 defenses that rank 20th or worse in points allowed. So since Aaron Rodgers has gone out, they've been facing bad defenses. They've still had trouble on offense. Matt Flynn getting the start this week. Flynn was inserted into last week's game against Minnesota for an ineffective Scott Tolzien. And he led the Packers back in the 4th quarter, but the offense did stall in overtime. As we said, that game finished in a 26-26 tie. I know Flynn has familiarity with the system, and I have more faith in him than I would in Scott Tolzien. Still don't have a whole bunch of faith in Matt Flynn in this situation, and I don't think the Green Bay Packers I don't think the Green Bay Packers do either. Remember, just a month ago, Matt Flynn was out of football. The Green Bay Packers chose not to sign him. But a little bit of more of a desperate situation now that Seneca Wallace has gone down with an injury, and they were starting Tolzien. So Flynn back in the fold, and he was back on the field last week and will start this game. Even though the Detroit Lions are extremely unreliable, and no doubt they are, an inexcusable home loss last week to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Detroit over a 7-point favorite in that game. The Bucks really took it to them. But even though they're unreliable, I have a lean towards Detroit in this situation. They got some pin-up frustration against the Packers. They've lost 9 out of the last 10 against Green Bay. Green Bay's covered 5 straight. And this is the worst Packers team that Detroit has played in many, many years because of the injuries they have on offense, especially that injury to Aaron Rodgers. So I think Green Bay is sort of limping in here in a bad position, and I think Detroit is going to tie one on them. I do like the Lions -6 in this situation, over 50, also a bet you might want to look at.